What's up, Olympia? Today we're talking about the July 28th City Council meeting, and it was a damn fine one.
And damn exciting. This is Council in 10.
For the record, I'm Susan Grisham.
And I'm Josh Lynn. Mayor Payne was excused last night, so kind of fun having Mayor Pro Tem leading the show. She's always kind of spunky, so there was a tone last night, a really fun one. We had an announcement that next week there's no City Council meeting, so no Council in 10. Next Tuesday is also primary election night, and National Night Out. We talked about this last week, so get out into the neighborhoods, have a hot dog with the council somewhere. Yeah, really fun night.
Yeah, so Tim Smith, Economic Development Director, introduced Ashley Chambers. She is our new housing director, and she's filling a position that's been vacant since last year. So she has been living in Colorado, but is native to the Pacific Northwest and went to UW. And she has extensive experience in housing strategy and homeless response, and we're really excited that she's arrived.
Yeah, this is a humongous job. Really happy to have it filled, really happy to have her on board and see what she does with it.
Yeah, and then we moved on to special recognition. Councilmember Barrett read a proclamation recognizing July as Parks and Recreation Month, and he wore this awesome shirt that said, "Parks make life better."
And they do.
They certainly do.
They absolutely do, yeah.
Especially here in Olympia, we have 57 parks, 25 miles of trails, and last year our recreation programs had more than 10,000 registrations.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and we've provided $17,000 in scholarships, and our arts programs drew more than 100,000 participants. And that's just a sliver of the data that's out there about our park system.
And that's before the Daily Arts Center is open.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's only going to get better from there. And our park system is also award-winning. So there was a highlight of the Grass Lake Trail Project. Recently received a 2026 Trail Award from the Washington State Recreation and Park Association for Accessible Shared Use Trail, Boardwalk, and Repurposed Art, which I guess is a pretty big award to receive statewide.
Absolutely, and it's just a super cool project they did out there. If you haven't been, get out and walk the trail at Grass Lake Park. It's really neat.
It's
the
gorgeous.
art is super special. Watch the video about that. Also, the Parks and Recreation Department is doing a big update to their Parks, Arts, and Recreation Plan. They're just kicking this off. It's going to be a multi-year project as always, but they've just launched an Engage Olympia page. You can go sort of read about it. I know they're going to have surveys and lots of opportunities to get involved. So get out there and shape the future of the park system, which is already great and only getting better.
That's right.
Then we got into public comment, just 4 public commenters, mostly about things downtown and small business help. The comments afterwards were really thoughtful from council and sort of making sure each of those people got taken care of and pointed in the right direction. So that was really great to see.
That's the one thing about public comment is that our council really does listen and care about what our community members have to say. So,
and then we got into the consent calendar. It was passed, but not before a little presentation from Natalie Weiss in the climate programs. They've just launched something super cool. These are Youth Climate Action Grants. Just hit the button on the website last night. So essentially teams of youth can get together and make proposals for things that will help in the way of reducing waste, sustainable transportation, and just overall action, climate action. And I think they've got 8 slots, $5,000 a piece for these projects. So I encourage you to go check that out if you're interested in doing some work.
And the teams would be made up of youth between 15 and 24. And would need an organizational sponsor. But to help with that, we are having a open house on August 27th at the Harbor House for a brainstorming and matchmaking session. So if you have youth in the community, if you are a youth in the community who's interested in climate, please take a look at that because it's a really cool opportunity.
It's kind of a one-of-a-kind program for us. It's super neat.
Yeah, it's really special. So we highly encourage people to participate in that. Well, there was a fun moment where the Mayor Pro Tem decided to pause the presentation to talk a little bit about the dam removal.
Yeah, really funny. Nice to have a moment of levity in the council meeting. It was everyone on the same page.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't hand out awards for the best presentations of the year yet or anything, but I'll go out on a limb and say the presentation about the Dashuites estuary is probably the one of the year. It was so exciting, edge of your seat stuff. Everyone in the room, all the council members are really amped up about this. Department of Ecology came in to talk about something the community's been talking about for 40 years, restoring the Dashuites estuary, and that project's feeling very, very real.
Yes, it is. And so for those who don't know, this project would replace Capitol Lake and includes design of a new Fifth Avenue bridge and some climate resiliency measures. So the bridge design is so cool. So it reflects input from the community, and it would create better movement for bicyclists and pedestrians. It would raise the shoreline at Heritage Park to address flooding and sea level rise issues, and create a multi-use trail. So they're looking at construction possibly beginning in as early as late 2027, which is so cool because it feels like this project was never going to happen, to be honest.
I think everyone thought this would be 20 years down the road before construction, and it's coming soon.
Yeah, so the bridge is expected to be built before the dam removal, and the timeline sort of depends on state and federal funding, but we're looking at possibly the entire project to be done by 2033.
Yeah, and of course these things can move. They were very clear, depending on funding and that, things will shift, but this is a real project. It's going to be 100% designed this year.
Yeah.
And shout out to the team from Ecology.
Yes.
They are on point, really happy to be working with them. This is one, if this is a subject that's interested you, go watch the meeting last night or that portion of the meeting and watch their presentation.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely fascinating.
Yeah, and the one thing about this project is the city's been partners with the state on it from the very beginning to make sure that we, have a say in what happens in our community, and it's really going to transform that area of downtown.
Yeah, and the city, of course, will be taking on the maintenance and have responsibility over the bridge once it's constructed. So we have a real vested interest in that.
Yeah.
The only other business item was from Finance Director Mike Githens, who's one of my favorite people, came in to talk about the monthly financial report. It's something we've touched on before, but I think this is the first big update of it. The big news, you can go to the city's website and every month dig into the finances.
Yeah, at a granular level.
Yeah, you can go as far as you want to go, but also there's stuff right up front that gives you a picture of the city's finances so far. After a couple tough budget years, this is us really being on top of it.
And creating a level of transparency that I don't think a lot of city governments actually provide to their communities and to their council. So if you really want to nerd out about budget numbers, that is the place to go.
Yeah, and some important things to know. When you go on there, you may see a number in red. It's sort of tracking in the background and automatically assigning colors to them. Red does not necessarily mean bad. They've got a really cool thing. You look at the notes and it explains it because you budget things like in even chunks for the months.
Yeah.
But that's not how money comes in. It's not how money goes out. So sometimes things can look a little wonky, but they've gone and they're updating those notes every month to really tell you what it means. So there's no alarm, and to sort of reiterate that they are on top of this. They've got a fantastic team up there.
Yeah. So if you go to the city website and just type finance, you'll be sent to that page and you can access all those resources.
Yeah. And we're putting the web address right down there.
Boom. So then reports.
Yep.
So council members, share their usual updates about things, but there's one important one that I'd like to note.
Oh, super important.
Yeah. So Councilmember Madrone was asked to be a judge for the pie contest at the Thurston County Fair this weekend, and she said that it's an achievement that she has been hoping for since becoming an elected official. So
dreams do come true.
Yes, they do. And with that, the meeting ended at 8:03 p.m.
And we got out of there. Boom.
All right, well, thank you for joining us. And if you're watching us live, you can stay tuned for a full replay of the council meeting we just discussed, or you can watch it in any of our other programming on demand at oletv3.com.
And download the OleTV3 app. It's really good.
It's so good. And if you want to watch a council meeting live and in person, we're here most Tuesdays at 6 p.m. We'll save a seat for you.
And with that,
we're adjourned.
We're adjourned.